Hey, deserving listeners, 90 Day Fiancé, The Single Life, the episode from this week. Let's watch.
Okay. I am surprised because Johnny look even better than on pictures. But when I entered a restaurant, he had a drink and I was like, not nice. I don't want have dates with guys who are obsessed with drinks.
Okay, good. She's learning what she wants prior to dating. And that's fine. She has a preference for someone who doesn't drink. There are, things on websites that you click because there are plenty of people who are dedicated to sobriety who do not want to date people who are drinking or using substances. So I don't know if on Tinder they have this, but on other dating websites where there's more of a profile and a search engine feature, you can just say, I only want people who, affirmatively identify in their profile that they do not drink, or they only have one drink every week or something. It's totally fine. But if she's just going to date like random people, the majority of people drink occasionally, especially on a first date, at a bar at night. So he is having a cocktail, and hopefully, and so the other thing I'll say is that we've talked about this before, that we don't know, but it's possible that she comes from a history of alcoholism in her family or in relationships that she's been in. People have said from her neck of the woods, they'll email me and say, in our neck of the woods, there's a lot of alcoholism, particularly among men, and it's not just like happy drunk alcoholism, it's violent, criminal, abandoning alcoholism, which of course exists in my neck of the woods as well. But when alcoholism is highly prevalent, you see more of the downsides of drinking, shall we say. But anyway, so I hope that she doesn't date this guy. Maybe he has one drink. Maybe he'll be like, yeah, I'm just sipping this. I actually don't like to drink. Maybe he'll say that. But if he drinks alcohol like an average person, I hope she's like, I now know my preference, and I'm going to avoid this, and I'm going to be attracted to this. Let's see what happens.
Vodka? Do we like tequila? Do we like water?
I would like water.
So you don't drink alcohol?
I just,
not on the first date?
Yeah, and I don't feel like, drinking.
Yeah?
I mean, I'm not a party girl,
Okay.
and I would not want to look for a party guy because we would not match.
Okay, good. So she's knowing that and telling him. She's like, I don't want to look for a party guy. Okay, what does that mean exactly? But maybe he's getting the picture here. And he'll say, oh, well, I'm kind of a party guy, so I guess this isn't going to work.
Because I want to be a mother and I want to have a child. And I'm sorry for that if I'm difficult. It's the way I am. So I better drink water, but my child's going to be healthy. I'm telling you. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
So she's like, I'm sorry. It's like, you don't have to apologize. But her rhetoric around it, like that people who drink a cocktail on a first date on a Friday night are bad parents. But again, maybe that's what she's experienced. Like those parents who drank were bad parents, and those parents who didn't drink were better parents. Maybe she had that black and white thinking. Which, as I say that out loud, it's, more and more vectors are pointing towards the history that she has had alcoholism that's greatly affected her. Maybe her dad. We don't know anything about her dad. Or her mom. But anyway, we don't know anything about her dad. And one of the things that can emerge from adult children of alcoholics is black and white thinking around lots of things, including this.
First thing I noticed about Natalie, she's feeling a little bit on edge, especially with that drink. But, I'm very good with women, and I want her to trust me because she's gorgeous. And Ukrainian, I can definitely tell.
So he seems like a level-headed guy until he said, I'm very good with women. Maybe he's just self-confident. Maybe he just sort of knows that. I guess there's nothing wrong with saying, I'm pretty good with people. I'm very good with, women. That with that hat too, it just kind of gets me a little worried. But I don't know. Aside from that, he seems like a level-headed guy. Let's have hope. But he drinks, so if they stay together, it's just going to be, arguing about drinking all the time.
Want me to get a water? Give me a second, okay?
What are you doing?
I'm getting a water. When there's a bartender. We'll call him when he gets over here, okay?
Good. Thank you.
All right.
God.
No problem at all. No problem
okay.
at all. Okay.
This could have been avoided if she went online and looked for people who are actively sober. There are millions of them, probably in Florida, that you can date. You don't have to randomly meet a person and then just pressure them into not having a drink. Just one solitary drink.
My opinion about Johnny went on a high level when he took his drink and removed it. And he said, I do it for you. It makes me feel good because Michael never choose me over alcohol.
So that's true, but we don't know about the beginning. We didn't see the beginning of their relationship. We saw toward the beginning, but I don't know. I could see Mike being nicer in the beginning.
You believe in God?
Natalie, there are websites where you can click on these things. I want a Christian. I want someone who doesn't drink. I want someone who is a vegetarian. There are websites where you can you tick, and you don't have to randomly meet someone. The average dude in Florida probably drinks alcohol occasionally, probably is not a vegetarian, probably is, probably doesn't even want to have kids, so, or might not want to have kids anyway. So, but it's good. She's starting off. She's like, I know what I want, and I'm going to screen this dude. So that's a plus, but I don't, you believe in God? He's like, so no is the answer probably from there. And, but it would be funny to just see a repeat of the Mike fights, about Christianity and aliens and carrots and beers. Natalie.
100%.
You do.
100%. 200%.
My marriage.
Oh, they did that thing, 90 Day Fiancé, with their editors. They always, they'll take a scene from somewhere else and they'll insert it. Just show us the conversation, please. It's like they take a conversation and they splice it up and mix it around. It's so disjointed, it doesn't make any sense. So let's just watch this editing.
I feel good because Michael never choose me over alcohol. So you believe in God?
So either he did this on purpose, because in 2 seconds he says 100%, 200%, or they coached him to do that, or they took this scene from somewhere, which is my suspicion, is because see this scene, you're like, oh, he doesn't believe in God. He's hesitating. He's worried. Or I don't know, maybe I'm just making stuff up. Maybe he's hesitating because he's worried that she's an atheist and I don't know. But as someone who is trying to conceptualize these people, I need to be able to see the conversations as they really occurred.
Spoiled by him believing in aliens. And for me, it is extremely important, my man, to believe in God. So I feel kind of relieved that Johnny doesn't see alien in the sky, good.
Yeah, and in defense of Mike, it wasn't that he believed in aliens, it was that he was an atheist. He didn't believe in God, he didn't believe in any religion. He would follow that up with saying, I believe in aliens. I believe that, if there's anything up there, it's aliens. And everyone focused on the aliens thing, but really he's an atheist. He just doesn't believe in a religion, he just doesn't believe in God. I think that's the critical part of that.
I'm already looking forward to it.
Oh, it's so cute. I'm excited to see Johnny again, but I worry about getting hurt again. That's why I'd be more cautious, because I can't constantly getting married and divorced. I'm tired of it. I just want family and child.
So he's saying she's guarded, and she's saying that, she doesn't want to go fast or something. I don't see anything fast or slow about that date. It was a lot of eye contact, a lot of talking, and an agreeing to go, to two of them to a second date. So are they saying that because they're not jumping in the bed together on the first date that somehow she's going slow. Yeah, I would hope that she would take her time and figure out, like, the thing that this show seems to believe, or wants us to believe, is that people fall in love on the first date and then it's just like boom, 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 marriage, right? You know, in my circle, anecdotally, and among my average client, you know, you meet, you go through a dating period where you really don't know what's happening, and maybe there's some love feelings, but you really don't know what's happening until 6 months in, and then you can kind of be like, oh, you know, we've been dating for a long time. And then, and I know this is a kind of a Seattle thing as well. I mean, around the world it's going to be different, but and then, you know, you might have 2 to 5 years of dating, and then there's maybe a proposal in there somewhere, and then a marriage. You know, like there's time, and you don't live together typically within the first couple of years. And so this show, it seems often where it's just like you need to, the first time you meet, you just love and sex, marriage within 90 days, you know, and it's fine if that's what we want to do. But if I were Natalie's friend, I would be like, please take your time. Now on her, for her, she's like, I want to have kids, and so I got to get moving on this. So I don't know, maybe that's a factor.
I can't. I just want good guy. Just good guy. Oh, you're so gentleman.
Only for you.
Okay.
Good night.
Bye.
All right, well, that does it for that episode. Everyone out there, please take care of yourself and take care of others, because we all deserve it. We really, really do.